So I'm driving in my car on the way to work, so I don't think I have much time, but let's try to give it the best I can. All right, you know what time it is. Once again, as usual, time's what about that time, not the stuff time. Already, motherfucking. If you don't know, well, now you know, bitch, straight into it. Let's do this shit, man. This has been long awaited and long overdue. So I want to make a video about what happened in the recent weeks of Tommy Sotomayor being on the Fresh and Fit live show. Apparently, he got into a altercation. First it was a debate, the debate turned into an argument, and then the argument turned into a physical altercation where Tommy ended up getting physically assaulted. And it almost turned into a fight as Tommy was about to retaliate, but he was held back by the Fresh and Fit Live crew. Now, here's the thing, I'm about to try to give my thoughts on what it is that happened. You know, I've seen the video, I just want to try to give my reaction to it, you know, and basically what I seen in that video, it was just, I don't know, man. It just seemed like, by the way, the person that he got into an altercation with, her name, she goes by the name of Chay, and the thing is, she was a dark-skinned girl in the back with the gap tooth, you know, that's sitting right next to Tommy in the brown dress. But anyways, what had happened was, you know, they did a show previously before this, you know, that I've seen, you know, by the way, it's like, I've been meaning to make some videos about Fresh and Fit, reacting to a couple of their videos, but due to my busy schedule, I haven't really had time to do so. So that is why, you know, I haven't really been making videos in such a while, because like lately I've just been so busy. My schedule is tight. I don't really have the time like I used to no more. Oh yeah, by the way, those sounds in the background, that's just me like driving and shit. So yeah, I want to try to make it to work on time. Yeah. But anyways, it is what it is, man. I seen their, I was gonna react to previous videos that they've done. I feel like Fresh and Fit, they do great work in terms of like talking about the bullshit, exposing female nature and shit, and trying to educate the guys who are wet behind the ears about how to operate in the dating world that we live in today. You know what I mean? So, the thing is, they invited Tommy Sotomayor on the panel, and I feel like they had a great show. It was a really good show that they had. It was chemistry flowing all throughout. It was just, I must have watched the video like 2 or 3 times how good the video was. I really like the chemistry that Fresh and Fit have with Tommy. You know, their no-nonsense approach to things, and just, you know, they should do more work together, you know, because it seems like, you know, the audience really love them together whenever they're doing shows together. But anyways, I've seen that girl Chay and Tommy Sotomayor, they were on the Fresh and Fit podcast about once or twice. Not once or twice. It was like 2-3 times they were on the show. Actually, yeah. Shay's been on the show 3 times. Tommy has been on the show. By the time they had the altercation, it was already their second. That was Tommy's second time on the show. Okay. So, anyways, but all in all, they did 2 podcasts with each other, Chay and Tommy. They did 2 podcasts with each other. Well, really 3, if you count the one that she did with OnlyFans with Tommy. So it was 2 Fresh and Fit podcast shows, and then 1 that Tommy flew her out on the OnlyFans shit. But that's for another time. I'm about to get into that in a minute. But right now, I just want to talk about, you know, the previous encounter that he had with Chay. I mean, the first time I seen Chay and Tommy together on the show, really, and this is before the incident, the fight, they were talking about, oh my God, like, they were having this podcast, and they were just talking about how they use men, how they finesse niggas, how they take niggas for like thousands of dollars and shit, how they're getting flown out, and how they're tricking off these niggas and they're not getting the pussy, that they're not giving the dudes the pussy. It was just disgusting listening to these women just talk all that shit. And I'm just wondering, how the fuck did Tommy keep his composure through all of that shit, man? I'm just so, I was disgusted. Oh shit, let me make that turn. I was just disgusted having to listen to that shit, bro. You over here inviting bitches on a podcast that's just out here drinking, getting drunk, talking all this shit about how they use men, how they finesse men, how they take niggas for the money and they don't give these niggas the pussy. This bitch Chay over here talking about how she charged niggas $5,000 for a pussy. And I was just disgusted sitting here looking at that shit, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, but it's a good thing that Fresh and Fit, they have these women on the show, because the thing is, these women are drinking, getting comfortable, exposing the fucked up things that they do to men, and I'm disgusted listening to this, but you have to listen to shit like this, because this exposes female nature in its purest form. These women, these bitches on the podcast where everything about women I fucking hated. Everything about women I hate is in these bitches right there. And I just couldn't like stomach to watch that shit. I'm like, how did Tommy and all them niggas keep their cool on that shit? I would have got up and left, or I'd have, oh my God. I mean, there's a few times that Tommy stood up for the men and was like, man, you know, y'all women are doing this fucked up ass shit to the men and we're just laughing. If this was happening to women, this wouldn't be funny. Nah, these bitches were laughing, fucking talking shit about how they're finessing men and using men and taking men for money and all this crazy shit, bro. That was disgusting having to listen to, man. I'm just like, God, it was nasty, bro. But I understand, like, this is the type of shit that we need to listen to as men to educate ourselves about female nature so we're not the ones getting finessed. Because this is how these women truly are. These are the type of attitude that these women, like, this is their true nature being revealed, that they never want any man to know that this is who they truly are, because if more niggas find out that that's who these women really are, then it's gonna fuck up their bag. It's gonna fuck up, you know, these men are finding out that us women, we're over here fucking with them, taking men for their money. They don't want you niggas to know. This is the conversation that women have in nail salons and shit, that they be talking shit about with their little girlfriends about how they're using niggas and shit. But this is the type of nature that they don't want you to see about them. This is the type of shit. See, it's smart to get them drunk, have them tell the truth, and do all this shit, get them comfortable to speak all this shit, so then we can look at it as men and be like, wow, these women, they on some other shit. Y'all niggas is over here treating these women like they sugar spice and everything nice. Like we gotta protect these women and shit. That's the type of shit that they do to you. Female nature has been exposed in its purest form. The dark part of female nature has been exposed live on this podcast for all the world to see. And this is the type of shit that women try to tell you. Not all of them are like that. These bitches, the same bitches who will try to say that they're not like this are the same bitches who will laugh with their girlfriends about how they finesse the nigga, bro. And that to me is just one of the saddest shits. This is the type of, this is the part of female nature that these women don't want you to know, so they can keep to finessing you, so they can keep to get in the bag. Because the more niggas wake up and realize that these women are doing this shit, the less men are gonna cater to them, kiss their ass, and give them everything they want. So any nigga who tries to expose the shit, like myself and other dudes, Tommy, Minister Jap, Queasy, all these niggas who try to expose it, they're gonna be like, oh, well, not all women are like that. You're full of shit. You're just mad because you've been hurt. You're just gay. You're mad because you can't get the pussy. This is the type of shit that they will say to try to silence niggas out of having a legitimate argument, to call them out on shit that they do. And the thing is, it's like, when you're calling them out on their bullshit, it's fucking up other potential niggas that they can use, that they can play, that they can fuck over, man. They don't want that shit. Because the more it happens, the less of an opportunity that they have. So they'll try to either do damage control to try to say that we're not like that, or try to, see, the thing is, these bitches, they'll try to use you. But when they can't use you, they'll try to shame you, you know? But like I said, them bitches, all of them, not just Shay, but every single bitch in there was just a picture-perfect prime example of all the characteristics in women that I despise. These are the type of women that are picture-perfect representation of everything that I would try to protect myself from as a man. Bitches like this are a threat. They're demons. They are a fucking threat to men in their way of life. You want to protect your finances, protect everything about you, stay the fuck away from women like this. If you know how to deal with women like that, that's fine, but most likely, a lot of these women, on average, they'll have more game than you. So the best thing that you can do is be on defense and protect yourself from these bitches. That's the thing. Make sure your defense is ironclad. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is this, right? Moving back on to the incident, the altercation that happened between Tommy and Shay, okay? This is their second time being on the show together, okay? So, you know, I might do a reaction to the video and shit like that. And when I do the reaction, it's gonna be, I'm just gonna go point by point on everything that was said. But anyways, my point of view when it comes to the altercation that happened between Shay and Tommy, right? It's like, Shay, she was being very antagonistic. She was being passive-aggressive, condescending, and very antagonistic. And when she knew that she was annoying this nigga, she kept on, like, talking in a sweet voice, but it was condescending. See, the thing is, all the women who are reviewing the video, these bitches, they're saying, oh, well, he verbally abused her. No, you didn't verbally abuse her. The thing is, she was being a passive-aggressive, condescending bitch the entire time. And just because you don't cuss somebody out and call them a name, you're still being disrespectful. You're still being rude. You're still being somebody who was, she was being annoying. Let's just be honest, bro. She kept on talking about, that's why I unfollowed you. That's why I unfollowed you. Like, first of all, Tommy, you're trying to force this nigga to have a conversation with you that he doesn't want to have. I don't want to have this fucking conversation with you about why you unfollowed me. And then the thing is, he was talking shit about black women and the shit that they're doing fucked up because he cares. You knew that this is the type of guy that you were dealing with. And if you didn't know that, you should have done your research. You're a woman. The first thing that you should always do on guys that you're trying to fuck with is research, man. If you don't do your research, then you're not doing your due diligence as a woman to keep yourself safe. Now, moving on from that, what I'm trying to say is she was being, she felt some type of way about the way he was talking about black girls and black women. The thing is, though, he talks about these ratchet black women because he wants them to change. He wants them to be reformed. He wouldn't be talking about them as much if he didn't care. And the thing is, she just couldn't see that because really she wasn't trying to be logical. She was just trying to start shit. She was being a pest. She was being annoying. You kept on repeating a question that he already answered, but because you didn't accept his answer, you kept repeating the answer, you kept repeating the question again. Then when he got tired of keep on playing games, you see, the thing is, like, she was being passive, she was being condescending, and she was trying to do this little shit test, the thing that women always like to do with the little shit test, to try to test this nigga's manhood and masculinity. I seen that shit a mile away. You're trying to shit test this man. You're trying to challenge his masculinity. You're being passive aggressive and you're being condescending while trying to speak in a sweet voice like, oh, and then when he gets mad, when you're pissing him off, oh, why are you getting mad? Calm down. She tried to do that little feminine shit, the little passive aggressive shit while trying to pretend to be feminine, but she could only do that for a certain while. She could only do that for so long until the true nature of her ghetto ratchetness came out. Then that's when she started acting like a nigga, calling him names, because the thing is, right, while trying to piss Tommy off, she was getting pissed off herself, trying to maintain a feminine, trying to maintain this false femininity about her, but then ended up getting pissed off when Tommy kept calling her bitches and hoes and sluts. I mean, well, to be honest, I feel like that's what she gets, though. It's like, come on. You're doing everything you can in your power to annoy the shit out of somebody and force somebody into a conversation that they don't want to have with you. Trying to shit test this man, trying to challenge this man's manhood and masculinity by telling him, like, dude, and then try to expose the conversation that you and him had in confidence. He was trying to have sex with me. He was trying to fuck me. He was doing this. He flew me out. He was just mad because he didn't get the pussy. Like, why would, like, Tommy was, I'm on Tommy's side. He was right for going the fuck off on this bitch the way he did. I probably would have cussed her out too. I'd have called her all types of bitches, hoes, sluts, cunts. She'd have been everything but a child of God, bro. I'd have cussed that bitch out with a smooth cussed her ass out. Because she's being a bitch. And she thinks that just because she's not just because you're not cutting him out in the beginning, you're still being a bitch. You're trying to slick this nigga, bro, in his face. You're playing in his face with a fake ass smile. Like, I seen that shit a mile away. Like, what the fuck? Nah, you trying to play coy in this nigga's face while being a bitch. That's that shit that women do that really annoy me. And I'm pretty sure that niggas the niggas have been through shit like this in their life dealing with women. And it's just like, this is the type of shit that they'll do. And then, no, she was trying to maintain a false feminine aura about her to make herself look like, oh, well, see how calm I'm being? Why is he yelling at me? Why is he yelling at me? Oh, you're getting mad. Like, she's trying to she's being a bitch to this dude. Anybody with half a brain could see that she was slick dissing this motherfucker, man. And it was just disgusting to watch, bro. And then you keep on asking the same questions, saying shit to annoy him. Like, she knew, okay, so she lost in the argument of, logic. But in terms of, like, being annoying, like, she really knows how to be annoying to people. She knows how to piss people off. She knows how to push people's buttons. She's the one who, I guess, got Tommy upset. But in the process of trying to get Tommy upset, she was getting upset because she couldn't hold her composure. That's why she struck first. But I just feel like, or I think like, let me not do it like women do. I think that, I believe that just Chay, she tried to she's just a hood rat, bro. She's a ghetto run-of-the-mill hood rat, bro. She's very masculine and just very mean. She's everything stereotypical of what we keep telling men what these content creators that are black men keep telling other dudes to stay the fuck away from, bro. All the niggas in the manosphere, they tell men to stay the fuck away from women like this, bro. It's disgusting. It was disgusting to watch that shit, though. She was antagonizing this nigga. But to try to make it seem like she's a victim, see, hold on, it's kind of hot in here. Let me turn the AC. All right, we're back. So, basically what I'm trying to say is this, right? It was just, I didn't like what the fuck I saw, bro. What else? Yeah, but I really want to get into the reaction. I want to actually do a reaction to that video and like get into the details of what people might have missed, you know? But yeah. And then after that, I want to kind of, shit. Yeah, I want to get into the reaction of the video. Then after getting into the reaction of the video, I want to try to see if we can pick up on some parts that we might have missed along the way. But as of now, Tommy didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do shit wrong. Chay, she knew what she was doing. She set that shit up. They had prior dealings before this shit, and she felt some type of way when the other people in the audience, including that light-skinned girl that was a friend, was getting more attention than she was, bro. That's what that was, bro. That's why she acted that way, because at first, she wasn't acting like that, bro. I don't know, man. She just strikes me as the type of female that'll fuck around instead of do the, like that. That's the type of vibe that this Chay person gives me. She gives me the type of vibe that she looked like the type of female that will set a nigga up to get robbed or set a nigga up to get killed or some shit like that. She strikes me as one of them females. Like, she's very, the way she moves is very snake-like. She's a snake in the grass, bro. She's a wolf in sheep's clothing, bro. She just seems like one of the type, especially with the shit she was talking about the show previous, before she assaulted Tommy. Oh, that was disgusting. I mean, she managed to make it entertaining though, but still, it was just, I just didn't like how she was talking. The way she spoke was disgusting, bro. And she charged $5,000 for pussy, bro. There's no pussy on earth worth $5,000, and she don't even seem like she's not famous. She's not a porn star. She doesn't seem like she's anybody. Like $5,000? That's crazy, bro. She's not famous. She just looks like she looks like an everyday run-of-the-mill generic, just ghetto hood rat bimbo. That's what she looks like. And she's charging that much for some, oh my God, for some poon. That's crazy. 5K. Niggas who make 6 figures every year. Niggas who make up to 6 figures. 6-figure niggas make about $5,000 every 2 weeks. And you talking about 5,000 to fuck? That's crazy, man. Who does that? Unless you're a nigga with a lot of money who can't get no bitches, then that's the only way that you would probably do some stupid shit like that. I weep for these niggas, bro. And then, you know, now she over here coming on every fucking, like, first of all, she, so what happened in the altercation, she ended up, like, she stood over Tommy with a microphone in her hand like she was about to do something. Then when she shown that she was about to do something, Tommy stood up too. He's like, I'm the wrong nigga. Don't fucking do that shit to me. Don't fucking stand over me to try. Like, anybody who's, I don't give a fuck if you're a man or a woman, you stand over somebody with something in your hand, bro, that's a threat. Like, I feel threatened, bro, when you're standing over me like that. What the fuck? I don't like that shit. That's why Tommy stood up the way that he did, you know? Then they quickly pushed Tommy back and tried to hold Tommy off after she punched him in the face. She punched him in the chin. Then after punching him in the chin, I guess she threw the mic. She threw the microphone at his head or something. She threw the microphone at the top of his head and she punched him in the face, or punched him in the chin. And that's when Tommy tried to get at her, but they tried to stop it from happening. Which, you know, I'm glad that Tommy pressed charges on Chay. And the thing is, though, right now, because Shay's a woman and women don't take accountability for pretty much anything they do. She's taking this like, he's not gonna call the police on me. He's not gonna press charges. Like, she doesn't believe that Tommy will actually call the police and press charges because she's not used, she's probably, her entire life as a woman, she's used to always getting away with shit, fucking over men, beating up men, doing all this shit, and like nothing happens to me because I'm a woman. You know, she has that shield of like this barrier that like I'm a woman, no matter what I do, nothing is gonna happen to me bad, you know? And she's actually doing shit to make it worse. She's exacerbating the situation by coming on these other people's podcasts, lying on Tommy, talking about, oh, well, Tommy did this, Tommy tried to do XYZ. Just basically, she's slandering this nigga, lying on him, going on Tasha K's show, and then she made a fucking diss song about this nigga, talking about how you tried to fuck me, you're gay, you're a trick, you got played, you're taking showers with your daughter, like just all type of crazy fucking allegations and shit. Just, man, just, I heard that diss song too. It's just, wow. It was just disgusting, bro. It was disgusting. She's just gonna lie on a nigga, go on every person's show like Superhead and just try to expose people's business out there. Like, what the fuck, man? Everybody wants to be a Cat Stacks. Everybody wants to be a fucking just exposing people and shit, bro. What the fuck? What are you doing, man? That's stupid, man. Fuck is wrong with you? Like, I don't know, man. I just feel like, yeah. Shit. Oh my god, this motherfucker wanna switch lanes when I try to, man. What the fuck, nigga? Alright. But that's pretty much all I have to say for now. I'm gonna expand on this shit when I get the chance to, and then do maybe an official video or whatever, or cut this parts out if need be. But until then, I'm out. You already know what it is. It's the underdog. I approve this message, and I'm gonna perfect this and then do the reaction video to it. So yeah, it is what it is, man. That's what I'm gonna do. So, yeah.